Well, thank you very much for having me out here, buddy. Appreciate it. And thanks for you guys for being here to listen to the information as far as what we're going to talk about and how we apply this stuff. We've all seen the technology. We've all seen this stuff. We've all got players who have sensors on their bats and don't, how do we use this information? What does it exactly mean? We're not going to be talking about, don't want to get into swing techniques, about mechanics, about technique, this and that, and you have to do this or you have to do that, because that's not what this is all about. It's all about just taking the numbers that we see being provided by HitTrax, being provided by Diamond Kinetics, and how this information applies to each hitter individually. The numbers don't lie. They don't. We'll start off with our first player right here, who happens to be Connor. You can see Connor's swing, and the swing really isn't relevant as far as what we're talking about, but what he was trying to do is what he was being told to do. And this is exactly what he was accomplishing. That swing right there, the numbers on the right side of it show that his average launch angle is negative 4.3. Average first contact to ground, 53 feet. I'll explain the graph right here real quick. The left side is your exit speed, going up from 20 to 100 miles an hour. The bottom line being the launch angle. The majority of the balls that Connor was hitting at this time were in the negative 4.3 range. So right here, hitting right in front of the pitcher's mound. So unless you're running a 4.2, unless you're running under a 3.9 from the left side, I don't know how well that's going to work. It's not going to translate to the next level or any level beyond. So we go to Connor and say, okay, Connor, we need to make some adjustments to you. You're a big, strong, athletic kid. You probably need to be working on a little bit higher launch angle. But also when you're working at launch angles, you have to understand that when you start increasing launch angles, you absolutely need to increase exit velocity or make sure you're gaining exit velocity. Weak fly balls, flares aren't what we're talking about. Lifting the ball isn't what we're talking about. We're talking about driving, projecting balls. We're talking about making players, having them realize what kind of damage they can do. How dangerous can they be? Then these numbers tell us this stuff. So we go to the next slide, buddy. This is Connor now. Connor's taken his launch angle. He's raised his average launch angle up to approximately 25 degrees. You can see that his exit velo along with launch angle has gone up close to 100, and he's carrying those numbers 97 miles an hour from basically 10 degrees out to 35 degrees. That's pretty exceptional. Which player would we all rather have? The last Connor, right? That's the guy that's going to do damage. That's the guy that's going to be dangerous. That was only a few months ago, gentlemen. And it's not because I have some magic potion. We all have it. It's not because I have something that I can sprinkle on a player, or I have the secret sauce. It's letting the players be the players. The numbers that we're gathering with the sensors, with this information, it doesn't lie. It tells us. It tells us what the player is actually capable of doing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting, because now this kid has interest from 3 major league clubs. You wouldn't have thought that in the previous swing, would you? So how do we take that and apply it to all of our players is really what this comes down to. This is a side-by-side comparison of before and after with Connor. You can see that consistently he's over 350 feet with a max of 402. And we've mostly eliminated balls that were easily fielded in the infield. If you're going to hit the ball wherever it is, hit it hard. Hit it hard. If it's on the ground, hit it hard. If it's a line drive, hit it hard. If it's a fly ball, hit it hard. Hard fly balls. Hit the ball hard. Quality, consistent contact. That's what the information is given to us with the Diamond Kinetics sensors and with the information from HitTrax. That's how you get it all. So what's happened here? We communicated the objective, hey, let's get a little bit more launch angle. We have told them we want that also at exit velo, increase the exit velo. The results have been measured with the sensors. Given the player continuous feedback so he is able to then process and work towards the objective. Then with the guidance, whatever guidance you have, whatever techniques you want to use, whatever thought process, swing process you have, the player's handcuffs can then be taken off. And now you have a player that is dangerous, can do damage for you, a lot of damage, and win you more games, score you more runs. It's all about you putting up more runs across the plate than the other team. That's the bottom line. Winning games, developing players. So with that said, I'll let Buddy go into a little more detail.